Hello, welcome back. I just wanted to give a note update for the year 2023. You know, I've done a lot in this world in the last year compared to the last time I updated this, which was in the summer, I think. But I just want to do the yearly updates to like keep, you know, seeing how much progress I've done in the world. I have done a lot compared to my last one. So, you know, we'll see what's updated. We'll give a nice little overview and look at the map. The map room has gotten a lot better, and you can kind of see where I've been upgrading, what has changed, where have I built stuff, where has stuff changed, where has new stuff has been removed. So I'll start with the city, and then we'll cruise around there, and then we'll go over to where all my farms are to finish up. So this room has been expanded because I wanted a bigger map to put the whole area on, the whole thing. Uh, I've done a lot of work up here and up here to finish to get this looking somewhat all right, and over here looking a lot better. But you know, we'll see what it ends up looking like at the final product. I may change buildings. I may redo a whole area eventually. But this year I spent a lot on this world. All right, let's see. Nothing's changed inside here. At least I don't think it has. If it did, I can't remember. But we'll start down here and work our way up because it is raining out there. So down here, I've removed some farms, removed some stuff. I've expanded my my stuff down here. I've also, expanded this over here. I haven't done much work. Oh wait, that what I have expanded this since the last update. So down here, I used what is it? I used TNT dupers. Well, I dug out enough room to blow up everything up, and then I used TNT dupers to dig the hole all the way down. And I kind of stopped it before the lava did. I had to bucket some in, but it looks good. I'm not working on this in 2023. No shot. I bit off more than could chew here. This was a lot of work. And yeah, I'm not going to do anything with it until probably like 2024, if that. Because it was a pain. And there's too many mobs down here now. So I'm just kind of going to give up on this for a bit. Come back with it in a few years. But I did manage to dig this great entrance into the to the base, because I imagine this is like some dwarven area under the city that builds all like the the materials and and the stuff and the armor for the city above. And this would be the main entrance sort of into it. There's another entrance that I recently helped build on the other side. I'll show that eventually. And this is the main entrance, and it comes out into the outside of it. And since the last update, I finally finished the farm. All this wheat, which looks amazing. I built this long aqueduct that just, adds like a little bit of, different structure to the world. I've also, built a reservoir for it, because I start building one thing, I just, think, oh boy, infrastructure, let's build more and more and more. Like, but this farm, now that it's done, it looks amazing. Like, there's still stuff I can do. There's still farms I want to add around. Like here, I figured out what I'm doing with the city. As you can see, I am building it kind of, like what, a medieval city would look like, in my opinion. Shacks, small houses built on top of each other. The way this is built, there's two layers of housing. There's an upper layer and a lower layer of housing. So the bottom layer, and then, there's a bottom layer and a top layer. So it's pretty interesting. It's an interesting concept. I'm making it out of mud bricks. I may end up changing it. I might go back and re-tear this all down, but I have a general idea of what I'm doing. So it looks alright currently, but I think once I fill out the rest of this area, it'll look a lot better. So if you come into the main gates now, you'll find, I built this bathhouse this year. None of this over here has really changed. but I built this bathhouse, which, you know, it looks cool. It looks, you know, it's basically copy and paste the whole way around, but I found some way to use this quartz. It looks alright. I went for like kind of like a Roman bath aesthetic, but I don't know what I think of Roman bath looks like. I don't know. I did one Google search and figured it out. So if you head over to the, this is technically the upper class part of the city where rich people live. Rich people. And, you know, you come down here, this is where, like, everybody else lives, the middle class, you know. The middle class people. And I built, you know, quite a lot here compared to the last time I showed an update. Like, this is where all my attention's been on. It's quite a large area that has been built. It's not a little area. It's a lot. Like, it was just like this over here was built. Now all the way over to there, up there, this has been rebuilt. Oh no, this, sorry. That's the new entrance. And then this is all new housing, which is just crazy to think about. Like, I've been experimenting with the way how housing is. This is a nice library. Huge library. When the new chiseled bookshelves come in, I'm gonna like get rid of a lot of the bookshelves parts and put chisel bookshelves and then fill them up with stories of like I find online about like medieval worlds and stuff like that. But this is a pretty cool area I built. It has multiple levels. Like there's an upper level and, you know, base level, and there's also a level under here where I put like a little stage that like people could like do, you know, sort of, you know, talk about their lives or whatever. I don't fucking know. Like, I built plenty of houses recently, warehouses, garbage ships that've been there forever. I've neatened this up since the last time. It looks a lot nicer now. Neatened it up, made it just feel a bit more finished than it, you know, used to be. I want to continue it out, but I have not gotten there. I have built some interesting stuff here. Like guillotine. It works like a charm. I've built an arena because every city needs an arena. I put some dumbass, you know, armor stands in there because I have no idea how to populate this city. This is technically the way the city part would enter the mines without going down. Like, I built an elevator that does work. Like, it works. I'm not gonna wait for it to come up, but you should be able to see it moving eventually. But this is like the way I imagine like stuff would get in and out of the place to come to the upper parts of the city to, you know, get around, make people happy. You give stuff up there. But look up there it comes. I'm not gonna wait for it. It takes forever. It's so slow. But this is the other way in. I redid this to make it, you know, more, looks just so much better. Like deep slate bricks with the elevator shafts to just make it look more alive and make it look more lived in. I haven't populated down here yet. Like, I put little barrels and that's about it. Like, and this is the other entrance into this area. So I this is all I'm gonna do down here. The rest of it's gonna, all my attention's focused up here, because I want to finish at least the inner part of the city, where I haven't worked in like 3 years, but that's where I want to start. But if you head this way to where the Colosseum is, where the arena is, I built more housing over here. I built like this big barracks type building. I don't know what it could be. I was thinking originally like, you know, like a fancy villa, but it turned into like a barracks type building or like a head military office. I don't know. I want to redo parts of it already. I don't like the way it looks right now. But that's my current plan. Like, and then you come along here. This is the docks area. I built a nice little fish market. Pretty swell. It's got multi-levels. I actually fully made it look like this is a real place. Like, it's actually it's fully detailed. It's probably one of my best detailed buildings. Like I did some nice detailing with the way I've got the dark wood with the glass blocks and dark wood to make it look like it's open, because this would be a fish market. You know, you got to get the smells out of the place because there's no fans back in this day and age. You come down here, it's more the same. I actually have one fishing villager here. He's totally broken, but... And then down here, I would have, like, you know... Can you move? Down there, it's just more of the same. More ice and more fish with barrels in it. You come over here, I have warehouses to help store materials that would arrive on the ships. You know, just simple warehouses to make it look like it's busy. With, you know, supplies. I found this ship on Reddit, copied it. I did some modifications to it, like this is supposed to be sandstone. I want to make it feel more to, you know, what the surrounding is. But I should probably put some cargo in here. I want to build more ships like this. Probably not the same ones. I have a couple ships that I found online that I'm going to use. Because I am terrible at building ships. It's just terrible. Like, this is the first building I built over here. And I just wanted to expand. I wanted the docks, as I didn't know what I was doing with this last year. And now I have, like, a whole idea of what I'm doing. So this is basically all the stuff that's changed in the main city part. There's been a lot of changes elsewhere. Like, if you fly over here, like, you can see when I go up onto my little sky platforms to find what I'm doing. Like, this has helped me plan stuff out. Like, I can see, like, everything. So I've added more housing. Like, I want this area to all be housing. Along here, along there. I'm still waiting to figure out what I'm doing now. I might make that a tower again. But you can really get a good idea of how much housing I've built. Because the last year, it was like this, and like that. This, it's like all the way up here. It's so much buildings. And this year, I want to finish this top part. That's all I'm building when I'm building housing or building anything. It's going there. So I want to finish this top part because it's the oldest part I've been working on. Like, I want to be able to fill this out and all over here. But let's go somewhere else. I've also, since the last update, changed the interior of this place. I made it just a bit different. I want to actually furnish it and put some stuff in. But not much has changed. Where I did put a lot of time this year was planting all these goddamn fucking spruce trees. You have no idea how long this took. Planting all of these spruce trees. It took just oh my god. There is probably thousands and thousands of spruce trees planted here. Just to make, when you're walking on this one path to my other very large build, make it feel a bit more atmospheric. Like, you have no idea the amount of spruce trees I've planted. Look at this. It's just endless. Fly this way. Like, I built this little town, like, because it really helps, you know, they set the atmosphere of what's coming up. So you'd go here to this town and you'd stop in, you know, go to the little pub or whatever it is I built with all these little housing. Because this is where my creeper farm used to be until I moved it. Like, they have their own little farms, you know. You might be wondering, what do they need to stop and rest for? Look at all these fucking trees. What do they need to stop and rest for? Well, if you keep following this one path, you hit this. This was not here. I have built my own fucking mountain or like a dragon lair type thing. Like, so my dragons look like, they look so bad. How stupid it looks. It's so bad. But the way I imagine this is like a dragon lair, and the adventurers would come in here. You know, they follow the path that's been paved by the other adventurers and set up. And they would come into this cave to come fight the dragon. And you'd go through this cave. This cave is pretty cool. All this is hollow on the inside. Everything is hollow. It looks so weird. But you come out into this. I'm redoing the interior of this. It's just right now I'm just showing it because I want to show it for you know, to give an update of what it looks like currently. But I am redoing this. This will look completely different by next year, no, without a doubt. By the next time, by 2024, this will look like a completely different, you know, well, different thing. It will look insane. I have some really cool ideas, but look at these dragons. They look so dumb. Look at this one. Ooh, ooh. Oh, if you go up here, it looks so dumb. Look at it looks so dumb. Look at this one. I want to redo it and put like maybe a sleeping dragon in the middle. That'd be pretty cool. But like to show like I've actually built a mountain. Look at it. You can fly inside here, and like I put loads of geodes and, you know, dragon eggs or whatever the hell they are. Like multiple geodes. They're pretty cool. I really love it. They're so satisfying. And another thing is like here, like you can, I think you can go into this cave, because I kind of got pissed off about the way this turned out, and it really demoralized me playing Minecraft. Where is it? Is this the entrance? Yeah. This is what it looks like on the inside. So I put a layer of stone down and cobblestone down first to get the general shape, because deep slate is, you know, kind of annoying to mine. So like, you can see how like extensive this is. Like, of course this is a thunderstorm. Oh my god. Here, I'm gonna sleep. Oh, where's the exit? Here, let me sleep. But I'm gonna redo this whole thing. It is not for me. Like, the way I want this to look, it's not turning out the way I imagined it. But this is all like the main, you know, buildings I've built. Oh my god. Oof. Gotta be careful. This is like the main building parts that, you know, I've built. But I'll show my other parts. Let's go to the end. I think it might be quicker to go to the nether portal, because the end has not changed since... Actually, it changed a bit. I built one house. It's my nether. I have a what is it? A piglin gold farm up there. The end hasn't changed much. I still can't believe that I actually just did this way back in 2020. Super long ago, which is crazy to think about. Like, I did this in my end like 2 years ago. I gotta fix this. Like, I don't know what has changed, but I know stuff has changed. Like, I know over here, I built this when the swamps came out. I put like a swamp up here. You know, mud, lily pads, frogs. There should be still some frogs in here. Yeah, there are. On top of this Enderman farm. Also, I built this, and I have a really cool idea that's on my little written down notebook. Is I want to build a city on the edge of the ring, on the edge of the tank, and just build this huge city. And the way they, you know, go around and explore is on airships. Now this is pretty crazy, like airships to get around, which would be incredible. It look amazing. That's my whole plan with this area. And once I do that, I don't know, we'll go from there. Other than that, I don't think anything else has changed. Maybe that wasn't there, but that was a seed temple I built. I think I built that last year. I can't fucking remember. What the hell? Oh, it's gonna put me back at the... And then we'll fly over to my my spawn, because that's where all my farms are nowadays. I have slowly been moving all the overworld farms to my spawn to, you know, just get them out of the fucking way. Like, they're such a problem nowadays. They were creating so much lag because I tried to keep them all in one area under my base because I was always there. So I tried to move them to my spawn chunks. they don't work in the spawn chunks. At least one of them or a couple of them don't for some reason. Like the iron farm should work, but doesn't. The some stuff just doesn't work. Like the smelters don't work, and they should. But I've moved everything here. You know, my automatic wheat farms, trading hall, TNT farm. I mean, not TNT. You know, gunpowder farm, netherwood farm, netherwort farm, concrete farm, just a general mob farm, tree farm, auto smelter, you know, cactus farm, kelp farm, bone meal farm, what is that? Oh, that's the iron farm. Melon farm, pumpkin farm, bamboo farm. I tried to get everything just kind of here. But, you know, this is everything basically in my world. There's other stuff spread out, but nothing's changed. You can check the previous videos if you really want to see in-depth stuff that I'll probably link down below. But nothing else has truly changed in my world other than this. This is the only area other than my main city that has had a lot of change. Because there wasn't anything here. It's like one farm. Now there's like, and now it's almost every farm that's possible in the overworld. That's not a mob farm. Because I'm sure I could build some other stupid mob farms in the overworld, but I'm not doing it. Like, and I have my, you know, my sheep farm, automatic sheep farm, villager trading hall with all the books I need to keep going, like mending and stuff like that. It's quite a lot. And then there's a spot to automatically turn, you know, them into zombies, then cure them up top to, you know, get good trades and stuff like that, get the broken trades. This is the last farm I added, was this one, which is just, you know, netherwood stuff, netherwood, and I also have just the most stupid non-automatic mud farm. It's not automatic. It's so bad. And I was going to do a shulker farm, so I brought a shulker back, but I'm like, I'm not going to do a shulker farm. It's just too much work. I don't want to deal with it. I have enough shulkers. And then I have my ginormous kelp farm. This thing is ginormous. One of these days, I'm probably going to mine out my whole spawn. Chunk by chunk. But this is my large kelp farm. Which is, you know, it's pretty nice. Well, I'm going to fly back to my main base. Maybe, you know, I'll see some other stuff that's cool that I can point out. But mostly, that's all that's truly changed in my world since last year. Which I seem like a glossing over, but it's a lot. I spent 1,000 hours in a year to get to where I am. Probably 1,000 plus more hours, which is a lot. You know, I just played after work and stuff like that. So, work and school, so, you know, a few hours every day. It really adds up. Some days were like, you know, 8-hour grind and or like a 12-hour fucking insane, you know, problem. Wow, look at this. Look at this. We'll see here on the lighthouse, and then I'll end it. So, that's it. That's about it, you know. Well, that's it. I'll do another update maybe in the summer or maybe next year, depending on how much I do. If I do one in the summer, I've done a lot. If I do by next year, well, then I didn't do a lot. So that's that. Look at, I'll do the YouTube thing. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I stream on Twitch from time to time on this world, but you know, there's no consistency. So maybe you can follow me there. If anybody actually follows or subscribes to my channel, well, good for you. I'm trying to do more videos, but I'm trying to do at least one every few weeks, which is like a lot of me to ask because I'm too busy nowadays to make videos or like record them or play video games all day. So that's about it. Well, I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.